because I am. And today we've got a tried and true classic. I'm gonna be tapping and I will be trying to tap as slowly as possible. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. This little journal, as you can see, it's a little outdated, but it's got a cute little dream catcher design on it. And I've been using it to dream journal because lately I've been dreaming again. Or at least I can remember what I'm dreaming. So right after waking up I tried to write down what I dreamed, but it's still difficult because if I don't do it right away, then I immediately forget. chicken, and they had laid like 12 eggs or something. Ridiculous amount. And I've just been boiling them because, in my opinion, that's the easiest way to prepare them. You just put them in boiling water and wait. But after you do that, you can optimize it so that the yolk is still a little runny. If you cook them just like the right length, I'm pretty sure it's like 7 minutes. In Germany, they love to eat boiled eggs for breakfast, but they'll spoon them out. Like they'll cut the top end with a knife, and then they'll eat the egg with a teaspoon. Or you could dip a piece of bread in it, and the runny yolk, which tastes pretty good. Although I haven't eaten an egg that way in a very long time. Probably around 5 years. Something like that. I definitely want to learn how to make a dream catcher. I don't think it's that difficult, but this design definitely looks more advanced. But I know there are some simple ones. Maybe that'll help. Pardon. Maybe that'll help against nightmares. I don't really know why people make them. That's just what I assume. Or maybe they'll help me remember what I dream about. But the other item that I have today is our little toaster coaster. And I do have to say, these are really great. I've been using them for a long time now, almost a year, and they're a little dirty, but that's on me. And it doesn't really matter if they're dirty because they'll still do the job, right? I mean, my table looks pretty solid, so it's safe to say that they are definitely doing their job. I tore this one a little bit, but that's also because of me. I was just trying to see how sturdy they were, and to my surprise, they are very sturdy. I had to use a lot of pressure to get this tear. They're really dense, as you can see. That kind of looks delicious. I've recently started playing Pokemon again, and it was completely random because I've heard about like Nuzlocke, which is like a certain way to play the game. But the last Pokemon I played was Soul Silver, which was like 10 years ago. And even longer than that, but I was terrible because I was like 8. I think I was around 8 years old when I played Soul Silver. But I I had no idea what to do or like how to play it properly, basically, which was still fun. I had a blast. Like all the memories I have are good. But I recently started playing Pokemon Y with a friend of mine, and it's a lot of fun, I gotta say. And we're doing like a duo run where if his team of 6 dies, then the run is over, or if my team dies, then the run is over. But we just got the first splashes, but we just got done with the first arena. And I think I forgot the Pokemon's name, but it might be Froker. Let me see. Oh, it's Froakie. Yeah, I picked Froakie. And I picked Froakie, and I didn't even know their third evolution is Greninja. So I was pleasantly surprised. We just beat the first arena, and it turned level 16, which is the level that it evolves. And I was like, this almost looks like Greninja. And it was like, yeah, that's what the third evolution is. And I was like, no way. But yeah, I just remember, whenever I was playing Soul Silver, my team was completely terrible. I only had, my starter Pokemon that was, level 70. And then I had a Nido. I think I had a Nidoqueen. Or a Nidoking, I don't really remember. That I had also, I think I might have given him a rare candy even. I don't even know how I knew what that did, but those were my two main Pokemon that I was using. And all the rest was just filler. And I didn't even bother leveling them or anything. But I got to a point where I wasn't really reading the dialogues, so I had no idea where to go or what the next step was. So I got kind of stuck. And then eventually I just stopped playing because I didn't really know what to do. I also remember there being some kind of mini games at a fair or something, like Pokemon mini games. And even though I never played it through, I still probably had the most fun playing any video game. Just because it was one of my first experiences. And I'm glad I played it. I'm very glad. I had another friend back then who also had Soul Silver. And we would just meet up and just sit next to each other playing Soul Silver on our DS. Here's something that'll make you laugh, maybe. But if you know, there is a shiny Gyarados in the middle of a lake that you can get to if you have Surf. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. And I knew about it. And so I went over there and I was gonna catch it. So I used my main Pokemon. It was the water type, the starter water type that I had evolved. Like, it was the third stage. I forget the name. But for alligator, I think that's it. Is it? I gotta say. Yeah, for alligator. And I use bite. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna get him low so that I can catch her. And I just like sit there with my DS in my hands, just watching the Gyarados' life bar deplete. And I'm like, alright, I hope it stops like somewhere. But it didn't stop. I just one-shot the Gyarados. And I was like, oh no. But I didn't really know how bad it was, because I thought like surely it would respawn, right? But it didn't. Oh well, I guess I was too strong. Anyway, I hope you could enjoy the video. If you did, let me know in the comments. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, or a pleasant evening. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and I will see you very, very soon, alright? Love you. Bye-bye.